Intensification. February 21, 2017. Some of you are experiencing discomfort at this time. Not that before you have not. But this seems to be sudden and more intense. Some of you, when hearing of this, think it has passed you by. Sorry, but there are extremely few who have no clearing left to do. We are showing the channel a picture of a ski jumper on the downward run. As you may have followed these messages for a while, we will tell you that you have been prepared for the changes that we have told you were coming. You have been down quite a bit of the downward run, as it were. You have each prepared for the end of the run that you will reach. But you will reach yours at your appropriate time. It may not be the same day as your neighbor, much less the same as the one who is halfway around the globe. You have been preparing for what you will need where you are. But consider this. You may be approaching the end of the run and yet still find some final baggage that you need to jettison. You won't make your best jump carrying a bundle that you don't need, will you? Now you don't need to get all tangled up in that mess. Just look at it, think, oh, that old stuff. And drop it. If there is a lesson in it that you can see, stick the lesson in your pocket. But drop the baggage. Liftoff is fast approaching for you. Lean into the jump and amaze yourself at how far you will fly. For those of you who feel you are not touched by this message, we set this: you have either made your jump, or you are in line for the run. This is a time that will skip no one. So if you have chosen the path up this mountain, know that it will very soon be your turn to jump. As each of you jump, the ones on the ground below will see your amazing flight. You will inspire them, and many of you who have agreed to teach will be sought out. Many others will have not made that agreement. And that is appropriate too. Let your flight say it all. Some of you have a picture in your mind of what your flight will look like. You think, it needs to be like this. And you may be quite correct. But do not be surprised if it is quite different and even much greater than you have thought. Let your soul live this out. Your intellect, we promise you, has no clue. You did not come down to the planet with the purpose of showing off your intellect. Well, some did, of course. But we don't see many of those reading this sort of message. That is why we have chosen this image. It is almost your time to launch yourself out over your ski tips and let yourself fly. Prepare daily. This is your Olympics. Channeled by Ron Head. RonAhead.com